is Shelton. I am a Morgan State University student here. I am a participant of the Summer Research Institute. Here we're at University of Maryland School of Medicine, in the Department of Diabetes and Endocrinology and Nutrition Department. We had 3 presenters this morning from 8 to 12. I found a lot of key components, interesting things that I was interested in that piqued my interest, that I would talk to one of the presenters about. Clinical trials or any therapy, immunotherapies, or?
Yes. So we are doing clinical trials here, and actually Dr. Davila is conducting a clinical trial on multiple myeloma patients. Right now, most of the work that I'm doing, I get blood from cancer patients, and we look to see if they have an active immune response. And if it is active, are they a candidate for immunotherapy? And if it isn't active, why not? Is the cancer producing something that's blocking the immune response? And can we use that as a target? Can we make a diagnostic so that if other patients have the same protein that's overexpressed or that's in the blood, is that the sign that there's a problem? You know, is there something that's overexpressed or upregulated that we can use as a biomarker? So we're doing that type of work where it will not help the cancer patients now directly, but we're trying to develop future tests. So we have developed this quick assay where we take blood, we stimulate the cells for 4 hours, and then run qPCR, a quantitative PCR, and look to see if the cells are activated or not. And that gives us a quick sign to see if your immune cells are able to respond. And no one has done this before. So if you have good ideas, keep them in your mind, because something that you think is so simple and that everyone should be able to do it, it may or not be in practice right now. So take your good idea and use it.
These words come from the lab chapter in 10-year life. Remember the chapter where they discovered that the cells were starting to grow? The woman was there. She thought they weren't going to grow. It talks about how the lab is set up. The words come from that chapter in order, so feel free to use your book. Make sure you have a list of who is in your group. You have to submit that with your sheet. What you're doing is you're looking at the vocabulary and you're deciding, does the vocabulary word go in the science column or the ordinary life column? And if you and your group can't decide, it goes in the middle.
Damara Martin. I am the coordinator for Ascend Student Research Center. Today I have the opportunity to interview a few of the Ascend Summer Research Institute, or SRI, program students. What do you think participating in this program, the impact that it will have on your academic and career goal achievement?
I think this program has taught me a lot about research, like just how you go about doing research, like not just going into a lab and not knowing what to do. I think that this will help me, like my science classes, especially in chemistry, so I can know how to go about doing, certain chemistry experiments that we have to do and that type of thing. And in the future, I also want to become a doctor, and maybe I'll do some researching. So I think this is a good foundation for that.
I think this program will have a big impact on my future, per se, because I really want to get into clinical engineering. And I think this is more of a leap in the right direction, because I really just taking engineering classes, and I'm not really going into the public health field. And this is just a great experience.
It is going to have a lot of impact in the sense of networking. It's like the very first one. So through this program, I've been able to meet different people who are at different points in their careers that could help me when I definitely want to get to that point. It's also helped me to understand what research entails, understand that it's a lot of work, but it's also achievable work if you put like hard work into it and you're committed.
I think this program has an impact on my future because it taught me how to engage with other people, and I want to do school psychology. So understanding how people function and the different personalities helped me. Also with the research part of it, the program itself hasn't really focused much on psychology, but the networking, like when we go to symposiums and stuff, I talk to other people. So that networking and speaking with them has actually helped me and impacted me, like giving me more information.
Definitely just the fact that I was able to participate in this will diversify my resume so that I already have experience in my field, regardless of the fact that this was to get you prepared to be able to make a research topic proposal and all that, to be able to present to NIH. That also definitely impacts the I guess the experience that I have. So in terms of experience, that was really good. Yeah, in terms of experience, definitely helped.
This program will definitely open, doors for me when it comes to me wanting to become a nurse practitioner. I met some really interesting people. So I'm definitely looking forward to, connecting with them and just seeing what I can do to push my career ahead.
I believe that the impact it would have, it would definitely help me just to realize how to do a proposal, how to go about it the right way, how to formulate a feasible research question, and just how to work and how to function in a research field and different aspects of public health and just different disciplines.
That it allows me to write a proposal such as research, because this program has allowed me to write research, how to conduct it, like what is needed to be in the proposal, how to make it like perfect, basically everything you need to go through. The process was like an interesting process for me to learn. It was my first time experience for me to learn how to conduct research. And writing a proposal for NIH, never done before. Like a whole new experience for me.
Participating in this program will have a huge impact on my future. It will definitely prepare me to become a physical therapist, which is what I want to do as my career, and also get into grad school. I think it's helped me be more well-spoken in my presentations and also being able to get my point across to my audience.
How do you believe your interest in health-related research has changed or improved in any aspect during the duration of this program?
I think I found new interests from this program because when I came in, I was just mostly interested in dealing with like heart and cancer diseases, but now I'm open to like researching other stuff.
So for me, before this program, it was very narrow-minded. So because I grew up in Nigeria, all my research goals and interests have been to help my country. But working here with other people helped me see other things that I could do that would also benefit my country, but will also benefit people who are not necessarily from my country.
Well, throughout this program, my interest has definitely increased. I think at the start I wasn't sure what I wanted to exactly research, and then over time I've been able to narrow down a few different topics that I wanted to look at over the next few weeks.
My interest has developed because it taught me how everything intertwines with one another too. I thought like I just, wanting to do school psychology, I only had to focus on psychology itself, but I've noticed how like biology and other things play a role in it too. And also, like I said before, the networking thing really did like open up my eyes and just seeing how different people function and interact with each other.
So just reflecting back on your 8 weeks, I know this seems so long ago, what would you say was your highlight during the entire program?
My highlight was probably the field trips that we took. My most memorable one was the field trip to Kennedy Krieger, which I enjoyed. We got to explore the neuroscience aspect of patients, and we got to see how professionals conducted it.
I think going to Kennedy Krieger, I think that was like one of the days I really realized what I wanted to do with life. I was like, I already know I want to work with children. So I think going to Kennedy Krieger, I was like, okay, I can do something with research on the first floor of Kennedy Krieger with children. So it kind of just saw what I wanted to do, and I went there.
I really like when we did the photo voice module. That was fun, going out into the community. With Kavan, we were out in the garden, then we went hiking, and I like that. That was
You
fun.
guys went hiking?
We went hiking.
Wow. That sounds amazing.
Towards the end of the program, we're actually developing our own research project, which is awesome. Because never have I ever been like going through research and given the chance to do what I want to do. For my previous years, I was usually just in the lab doing what my professor wanted me to do. So this is a great experience to just do what I actually want to do.
Hello, my name is Shay Harris. We are representing the Ascend SRI program here at Morgan State University. At this particular moment, we are at the symposium ran by RISE and LSAM. And there are a number of students from different disciplines who are showcasing their work that they've been working on and will continue to work on in the fall semester. I got a lot from this symposium because there are certain aspects of their study that I can incorporate into mine. And just seeing great minds in one room is great.
Hi, I'm Karen Antulo, and I'm also part of the Ascend Research Program. I'm here looking at the symposium, looking at all the works. I see biology studies that pertain to me as a biology major, and I also got to see other studies of psychology and chemistry, which I get to see different point of views, and I get to use that in my own research.
Hi, my name is Jada. I'm a student in the SRI program, and I am here at the LASMP presentations. I think they're very interesting. I've learned a lot. I'm so happy that I'm here because it really opened my eyes to see the variety of experiments and different presentations that they're here conducting. I think that's also interesting that we're here watching their presentations to show how we can reach out to our audience and get our presentations across and our viewpoints across.
Hi, my name is Markia and I'm at the RISE poster presentation. It's very well organized. There are a few engineering posters, some psychology posters. The psychology poster really interested me. Her presentation was on self-efficacy and social stress, like coping methods and something like that. And she actually gave me a tip on how to find scales and measures and stuff like that. So it was very helpful, very just thumbs up.
Hi, my name is Ashley Williams and I'm a part of the Ascend Summer Research Institute. And right now we're at the RISE and LSAM presentations where the students from here in Morgan, they're doing their presentations about all the research that they've done during the summer. How this is impacting me, I really like it. It's something that I'll do for myself. represented minority students doing the best that they can and showing that they can actually do stuff like this. And it's good because it actually influences other people to try and do the same thing, give them an idea of how to do it. It's just been an overall positive experience for us minority underrepresented people. So I actually like this experience. It's a very positive thing to do, and I hope others take advantage of this type of experience over the other summer.
All right, Dr. Holman, what has been your best experience in the Summer Research Institute thus far?
You know, it's very hard for me to tell you one best experience. I've just been incredibly impressed with the engagement that the students are showing and the interest. And for me, one sort of seminal way of seeing that was when we had the little mini symposium last Thursday, and without anybody prompting them, all the students were sitting in the first 2-3 rows. You know, I've never seen that happen in any of the classes I've taught. So I think that shows something. And the level of questions they've always been asking, and it's just incredibly engaged. I mean, it's beyond my biggest expectations and hopes. So I'm really excited.